Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Bus 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games and sometimes friends. But Long Bus 1975.
To Blonde Boys Post 1975, and welcome to an fuck off, son. Really? That bright now? Sorry. Welcome to another Fat Friday video, a series of videos where I take a look at some more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. I apologise that there was no Fat Friday video last week, or you might not even care, I don't know. But basically, I intended to, but I had to go out on the Friday, and I dared to go out after 12 o'clock, which is an absolute no-no where I live on a Friday because of Bristol Airport. But we'll get to that because it pisses me off royally. We'll get to that when I do the weather. Anyway, what do I have to talk about this week? Well, first of all, before I talk about what I had to talk about this week, that was a very awkward phrase indeed, I am aware of that. I've been after a mini fridge for ages. For my room, in case I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm thirsty and I want a cold drink, but no, in case I wake up in the middle of the day because I'm a day sleeper and I'm thirsty and I'm dying because it's 35 degrees and I want a cold drink without having to go all the way downstairs to the fridge. So, been looking for a mini fridge. B&M had them. B&M have got mini fridges, if anyone's interested, by Blaupunkt. You know, the people who used to make BMW car stereos. Apparently they make mini fridges and stuff like that now. Got them for £35. I'll insert a picture. Sure. Also, I was very kindly sent, because I haven't done a knockoff Chinese tat video in absolutely ages, and anyone knows me knows that I have a playlist of knockoff Chinese tat, and it is my weakness, my bread and butter, if you will, because I know it's going to be shit, but that's part and parcel, the charm. And someone said, have you seen the thing that looks like a mini PlayStation 5? I have. Well, I've seen it in thumbnails, but I've not actually watched any videos, and now I'm glad of, because I'm going to review it myself. So I got one of these bad boys, so I'll just give you a sneak peek. Don't know when I'll do this, I'll do it in the week sometime, but yeah, I think we know how this is going to end up. So, anyway, let's have a look at my inability to shut boxes properly. What I've got to try this week. I was at Morrisons today. I am a big fan of Morrisons. Their hot and spicy chicken strips, battered chicken strips in the freezer section are excellent. Spoilers, they're not hot and spicy. Got a little bit of warmth, but I do like them. But much like many other supermarkets at the moment, I'm dying. I took a little bit longer than normal, Pavlov's dogs and all that shit. But much like many other supermarkets at the moment, they have a summer BBQ section. I don't know why I say it like that. I just wanted to see what it's like to live being retarded, apparently. 3 for £10. I don't know what this costs. Self-checkout would not give me a receipt. Deliberately, I assume. So, but 3 for a tenner, so therefore I'm assuming that it's above £3, like £3.75 or something like that. Probably a bit expensive. 454 grams, not too bad actually, like pretty much decent amount of weight there. 4 cheese and jalapeno, unless you're truly Bristolian, which is Jalapeno. 4 cheese and jalapeno turkey burgers. I'm a big proponent, dying here, of turkey burgers, and as you know, I do like jalapeno. It's my favourite chili. It's one of the weakest chilies, but it's easily the best tasting chili. And obviously, much like anyone who is a normal person, I'm a big proponent of cheese. So I thought, since I've not actually done this yet, and I don't know if you can, everything else I've tried in my air fryer I should probably warm this up. Come up Millhouse, if you will, but these say to grill. I thought I'd try these in my air fryer. Now, obviously, I don't know what they're trying to hide, but the ingredients are incredibly small. 4 cheese and jalapeno turkey burgers. Ooh, sorry. Let's have a look at Crisp Corner. I was in a Polish shop the other day, and I came across, Lay's, obviously Walker's, these oven baked chanterelles in cream sauce. So you've had the baked, you know, I'm not actually working Saturday, Sunday this week, so I'm probably just going to eat these at home. But they still go in crisp corner. 50% less fat. They're alright, the baked ones, like the Walker's baked ones. They're a bit hard and stuff like that. Occasionally you'll bite into one that's like chewing on fiberglass. But, going here, chanterelles in a cream sauce. I'm assuming that's a flour or something. I don't know. I was with my friend when we were in the store, and this obviously is Polish, but she's Romanian. She said that's a flour in it, so that's why it tickled my fancy, which is flour flavoured crisps. Not that weird when you think about it, because obviously elderberry and shit like that. Elderflowers, sorry, elderberry is a berry, elderflower is a flower, and you get elderflower flavoured shit. Anyway, let's have a look at Eddie's Bar. Welcome to Eddie's Bar. Despite the fact that I've been trying to tuck back Eddie's Bar a little bit, if you will, since there was no Fat Friday last week, I have a few extra additional things for Eddie's Bar. Now, if you remember the week before last, when I went on about this that I have not had in years, and it is my favourite hot sauce, and it says it's only 3 chili rating, but trust me, this has got a decent kick. All of a sudden, it's like buses. I'm in that was B&M, or was it the range? I think that was the range. And this was B&M, and same make, as you can see. And this is the one above it that says extra hot chili, 4 chili rating. I have not tried that yet, but I can guarantee if that fucker's hot, then that is going to be absolutely fucking nuclear. So I'm very, very, very excited to try that. £1.75? I raise my voice because it's a question. I don't know. Also, came across this. Went to B&M again. Sorry, it's only 3 places I go to get sauce because I'm almost out of hot ketchup. Spoilers, it's not hot, but it's the ketchup I've had that's got the least sweet taste in it, because doesn't mean it's got less sugar, but yeah, it does not taste sweet. Don't like my sauces to taste sweet, and it's an exclusive to B&M, and they didn't have it, but they did have this hot chili sauce, not ketchup, hot chili sauce. So I thought I'd give it a go because I don't like their and it's the only other one I've tried. I've never had this, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. Yeah, they had a sweet chili sauce, which I'm not a massive fan of because it's sweet, as I said, but hot chili sauce, so this should just be hot sauce and not ketchup. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit too similar to that one. Not sure. Also, getting more of this because it's fucking fantastic. Marks and Spencer's, you do need to try this. It's amazeballs. The other one I came across, which was today, would have been this one here, which is Newman's Own hot dog mayonnaise. What's a hot dog mayonnaise? You do not put, look at that stuff in there, mind. You do not put mayonnaise on a hot dog unless I'm wrong, and I've been missing a trick my entire life, and it's the most amazing thing in the world. By all means, correct me if I'm wrong, but hot dog mayonnaise, £1.35 Morrisons. I have to give it a go just because of that. And when I was in the Polish shop, my friend pointed out to me, hey, get that. And I went, what? Can you read it? Is it hot? She said, no, it's got... True story. It's got flames on it, so that would suggest that it's hot. So it's Kotlin, hot ketchup. Yeah, that was £1.10, I believe. So that's an absolute huge. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff added to Eddie's Bar. But you know the rules, which means for each one of these things that I have added, I am now going to have to chug, not literally chug, but you know what I mean, apply quite heavily, you know, generously, if you will, to the next sort of, you know, chicken products that I have. Anyway, let's take a look at the weather. It's been kind of overcast. It's about 19 degrees out there. I'm fine with that. It's been overcast and drizzly on and off for the last sort of week. I'm also fine with that, you know, because as a day sleeper, it's not gone above 23 degrees. I will take that. Apparently it's going to rain all day tomorrow, and on and off it's going to rain most of next week. I'm also happy about that. But apparently we are expecting I don't know, you shouldn't trust it. When you open Google and it just says stories you might like, is there going to be a 9-week heat wave? Because obviously Europe now is boiling, although when they all start, obviously, as the climate sheep do, start jumping around and saying, the world is fucking dying and it's all your fucking fault. You know what, kids? It got to like 35, 40 degrees in Europe in the fucking 70s. But obviously, they didn't have their fucking brainwashing that. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Brainwashing fucking narrative then, where, you know, literally a license to print money in the name of saving the planet and make the poor even poorer. But if that's true, 9 fucking weeks. But then having said that, I've got my mini fridge. Anyway, so on the subject of all this climate bollocks, right? Seriously, people, wake the fuck up before it's too late to do anything about it. Because if you're poor and you don't want to end up living in a fucking cave and not being able to drive anywhere, you need to take a stand. Bristol Airport, down the road from me, introduced a set of traffic lights, right? And they called it traffic improvement system about 7 years ago, and they said it's to improve the flow of traffic, even though it had never ever at that point jammed up on the road in front of my house, the A38, the busiest road in the West Country, unless like the motorway there was an accident and it was closed and they were forced to come up into the A38. Until then, it never ever jammed up. Heavy days of traffic, by all means, never ever fucking jammed up. So Bristol Airport decided that they were going to improve this system, because there's a lane that pulls onto the A38, by introducing these traffic lights 7 years ago, approximately. So, obviously, we'll all understand at the end of my rant why they did it. I mean, well played, I guess, but you're still cunts for doing it. Excuse my French, but that's the only word I can think of, these individuals. So, the minute they did this, every day, around about 5 o'clock, you know, a mile at least tailback of traffic. And on Fridays, which is why, because I gave my mate a driving lesson last week and obviously dared to do so after 12, because before this I would never leave my house on a Friday before, you know, after midday. I'd always leave at like 9 o'clock, make sure I was back within a couple of hours. Yeah, every Friday, lunchtime till sort of 7 o'clock in the evening, completely jammed up and backed up. So, anyway, there's roadworks down the bottom of the hill now where they're putting in a bus lane. I think you know where this is going, which means it used to be 2 roads in each direction for the regular motorist. You know, those of us who pay road tax and expect some sort of quality of service on our highways. Yeah, so there's traffic works down there now, which of course, you know, congestion in the other direction. But the point is they're putting in a bus lane, and they're allowed to put in a bus lane because they approached whoever grants them permission and said, look at the congestion. Oh, before we get to this, we all complained about these traffic lights for fucking years and said, you've just caused congestion. It was never here before. And every time they said, we'll have an investigation into it, they had an investigation into it. They said, no, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the traffic flow here. If anything, we've improved it. So anyway, all these years later, they approached whoever gives you the permission to put in a bus lane, which I disagree with, because it's for a fucking airport, you know, private industry, and not to the fucking benefit of the public or green. And they've said, look, Mr. Councilman, look how badly it fucking jams up now. You know, we really need to put in a bus lane for the fucking airport. So now they are. So basically, you orchestrated your own fucking congestion. How bad is that for the environment? So you could play the long game, you know, never mind the inconvenience for the people who live here, and get a fucking bus lane. I don't know whether to say you fucktards or clever girl. Clever girl. But this is Bristol Airport, by the way. They're going to be carbon free in a couple of years because they've planted hundreds of thousands of trees on the other side of the globe. I got news for you, airport. You're a fucking airport. You are not going to be carbon free. So these fucking hundred thousands of trees which offset your carbon emissions that benefit people on the other side of the planet, which is not me, that doesn't stop me walking out of my house every fucking morning and smelling aviation fuel in the fucking atmosphere. You couldn't make this shit up, could you? You couldn't make this shit up. But, you know, unless we take a stance against this green shit, it's only gonna get worse. Anyway, normal viewing will return. Look at that, the sun fucked off. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Anyway, right, sorry about that. Just had to get it off my chest, because literally last week, getting back to my house, I sat in traffic for like an hour and shit. Yeah, when, you know, before these traffic lights, we never had fucking congestion on this road. Right. Sorry. Back to dying now. Pavlov's dogs. Back to dying now. What's in these bad boys? 4 cheese and jalapeno if you're Bristolian, if you know what I mean. Oh, by the way, Robert says hello. Hello. I'm fucking starving as well. All I've had today is beans on toast. And what time is it? It's 4:30. Oh, lordy. Right. I don't know why I said that. 4 cheese and jalapeno turkey burgers, seasoned, gluten-free turkey burgers with cheddar cheese and jalapenos. Turkey, 70%. That's not too bad, is it? Jalapenos, 6%. Cheese, 17%. Holy cow, they're really spoiling us. Seriously, that's a big amount of cheese for a burger, 17%. Right, what's the rest of it? Well, I've read the hot ingredients. I don't really care about the rest of it. By all means, feel free to check that out if you want to, but we both know that you're not going to. And what are the cooking instructions? Grill from chilled. Preheat grill to medium. Remove from packaging. And 14 to 16 minutes on a medium heat. That's it. Grilling. That's it. Grilling. There's nothing. Which is, to be fair, doesn't really matter because I am going to do these bad boys in the air fryer. Hopefully this will come out all right. I'm going to put them in there for 180 degrees Celsius, for we care not for the Fahrenheit. Seriously, Fahrenheit, you can fuck off. I don't get it. Fahrenheit and Celsius, they meet up at some point. That's just insane. Right, so I'm going to do these for 180 degrees Celsius, for we cannot for the Fahrenheit, at 5 minutes aside, and then possibly add some additional minutes here or there, I don't know, to see what they look like. Again, I don't grill burgers. Our grill just, and this is the new oven. Well, I say new oven, we've had this for 2 years, by the way. Cooking a quiche. I like quiche, deal with it. But yeah, nothing ever comes out alright in there when we grill it. And also, I'm convinced that you can do everything in the air fryer. Can you do an Iceland curry in an air fryer? Why can't I open these? And where's the bird this feather came from? Oh, woof. They smell fantastic. I can smell the jalapeno right off the bat. I can also smell onion. I'm also dying my own salivation. I do have baps, sliced baps. I'm not going to put any dressing, you know, anything sort of a salad, any lettuce, tomato, onion, stuff like that, which is what I always would put on a burger. I'm not going to put any dressing on them whatsoever either, because since this is the first time that I am trying these, I want to try these in their natural environment, habitats, in their nuddy, if you will, to make sure I can fully taste what they are. But there's a whole bunch of stuff. I couldn't be asked to read it, you saw that, but there's a whole bunch of familiar smelling stuff in there, but I can definitely smell jalapeno. They smell amazing. Excuse me, hygiene is important. There we go. I want to show you these bad boys. Sorry, Windy Pops. I'm starving and I just had a Windy Pops. I want to show you these bad boys. They are very, very fragile, but look at that bad boy. That looks amazing. You go in, sure. And we'll take another one. Honestly, these look fantastic. That's raw. I could eat that now. Robert could. I mean, he's a take one. Nothing fucking kills him, does he? Not even botulism. Right, we stick those bad boys in there, obviously. We're preheated. Everything's come up Millhouse on the air fryer. Are we set to? We're on 180 degrees Celsius, for we care not for the Fahrenheit. Let's bang these bad boys in. Right. 5 minutes. It's hardly worth me going next door. Is the Ashes still on? I can't remember. I don't generally watch the Ashes because it's cricket. No offence if you like cricket. That's on you. Right. 5 minutes. Oh, do you know what? 7.5 minutes. 15 minutes in the air fryer. 14 to 16 minutes outside of the air fryer if you do it in a grill. Come on, phone. So 7.5 minutes. Off we go. I'm going to go and watch 7.5 minutes of Great American Railway Journeys. Because, yeah, it turns out that Great British Railway Journeys, when it's in America, is actually called Great American Railway Journeys. Who knew? See you in a bit. Right, we're going up to 8 minutes. Sorry, I apologise if you can hear any hammering noise. Maybe you can, but the cunt next door has decided that 10 years of construction is not enough. He wants to give us that extra year. So I apologise for using the C word, but there are literally only some words you can use to describe the indescribable prick I live next door to. Anyway, apologies. Also, I've decided that I have dressed one of my buns with cheese, dying here, and controversial, hot ketchup and salt and vinegar mayonnaise. Yeah, seriously, try your mayonnaise on your burgers, especially salt and vinegar mayonnaise. It will change your life. But I'm still going to have one in the nud, which will be the first one I try for this video. Dying, excuse me. OCD, open door. Yeah, I'm dying. But this is my genuine tea. Anyway, let's have a look at this bad boy and see how it looks so far. Ooh, look at that. Look at the cheese. And that smells phenomenal. And I forgot to say that this entire room smells of jalapeno, which I would bloody cocoa. But then, having said that, I mean, I would bloody cocoa since they're jalapeno, you know, burgers, boigers, if you will. But, yeah, it just smells fantastic. And you can see all the seasoning and shit. Apart from the light's not particularly good. And the cheese coming out. And I'm going to burn myself. Look at that. I think this would be the way to do them. Unless you always do them in your air fryer, then by all means, let me know. So we're going to do, I'm going to keep it even. So where's my phone? We're going to do it for another 8 minutes. So let's bang this bad boy in. This thing is not accurate. I know I say it every week, but it really isn't accurate, which is why I do this on my phone. So we'll go past there. We'll start that there. It's not shithole, that's recycling. And that's just where we store our potatoes. Just thought you should know that. Right, so, which will bring us up to basically 5 minutes to 5, which is good nom nom time. Oh, I'm going to piss off next door for exactly another 7.5 minutes of Great American Railway journey. See you in a bit. So, just come up to 16 minutes. So these bad boys smells fucking phenomenal. I can smell other stuff. I can definitely smell celery. I can definitely smell onion. The smell of jalapeno is just resplendent in the air. I'm absolutely starving, as is Robert. So, let's have a look and see what these bad boys look like. Obviously, OCD. Oh, who said you couldn't do boigers in the air fryer? Right, so let's plate these bad boys. They smell amazing. They smell and look absolutely amazing. I hope they are, because I've got another 2 of these to go through, and I got a whole fucking bag of this to go through now as well. First world problems, first world problems. Right. Also, someone said to me the other day, in the real world, that why don't you toast your buns when you put burgers on? I don't toast my buns. I don't believe in toasting buns for burgers. If you do it, good for you. We all need live goals, but not so much me. Right, so, you, actually, we'll go like that. I may have done this the wrong way around. Screw it. Because obviously, cheese has to go on the top, and that's the bottom of the bun. I'm dying here, but fuck it. You know what? It all goes in the same place. It all comes out the same hole, and it all ends up in the river. Right, so we'll put you on there. I'm going to wash this really quickly because obviously my OCD will make me do such. But I'm also going to cut into that burger so we can see what it looks like on the inside. Right. Look at that. That smells, holy shit. That, oh my word, there's definitely a whole bunch of seasoning in there. I should have probably have read the back of the ingredients. Fuck it, I still can. It's not like it's gone anywhere else. Anyway, we'll put this one the right way up for presentation purposes. But let's give these bad boys a good going over, if you will. Almost forgot. Fire extinguisher of choice. We have something new to try. This was... where was this? I'm pretty sure this was B&M, actually. Toxic Waste Blue Raspberry Fizzy Soda. I do enjoy. It's funny, isn't it? Because they've been very British and put the word fizzy on it, but then called it soda. But I do enjoy Blue Raspberry Lemonade. I'm assuming That's what this is. I'm dying here. £1.90 in case you're curious. That's cheap. Bloody hell, that's cheap. And it's sugar-free because, as you know, both myself and Robert do not want to get fat. Let's try this burger. Like I said, it looks pretty plain. But, and to be fair, even though I put dressing on that one, I would put tomato, lettuce and onion on it. But let's give this a go. 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. That's fantastic. First of all, you can tell it's turkey. It's incredibly lean. I do like turkey. First taste of it, bit of heat. No, bit of warmth, not bit of heat. First taste, jalapeno. Then I can definitely taste cheese. It's tickling the back of my throat, actually, to be fair. There's no chili rating on the box, but it's definitely tickling the back of my throat. I'm dying my own salivation. The outside is a little bit crisp. I mean, well, it would be if you grilled it. I might grill some of the other ones, you won't see it, just for comparison to see what they're like. But yeah, taste of jalapeno, taste of cheese. I can definitely taste onion in there. Seasoning, I can taste pepper, which obviously, I'm dying, it goes in every burger. And then my tongue's got a little tingle. We're not talking nuclear here, but you can tell it's hot. But yeah. I want to say spring onion as well. Basically, whatever they've seasoned this with, warming up on the end of my tongue more so, whatever they seasoned this with is fantastic. Well played, Morrisons. Well played. I'm a little bit sad now because obviously these are only a summer burger. A little bit of heat there as well. And so they'll be gone by winter. You can see the jalapeno there. Just in case you wanted to see jalapeno, in case you thought I was lying, in case you thought the packaging was lying, in case you thought Morrisons was lying. But yeah, so these are going to be gone, aren't they? Oh, these are amazing. These are basically the best burgers, well, I wouldn't say ever, but considerably up there. Definitely the best burgers I've had in a bloody long time. The consistency is fantastic. They're not too heavy. I would say they're not too hot, but honestly, I can't tell anymore. When I say stuff's not, don't worry, it's not hot. People always get wary with me. These are phenomenal. If you like burgers, why wouldn't you? You're only human after all. Excuse me, pig. If you like turkey, also, good for you. If you like jalapeno, like a normal person, then I'm telling you, get your ass to Morrisons and try these. Well played, Morrisons. Excuse me. Well played, Morrisons. I doff my cap to thee. Building. It's definitely building. Best burgers I've had in bloody Yonkers. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you've tried these. If you have not, I do recommend them. They're not nuclear, but you can feel it, which I like because I want to feel heat from my burgers. Otherwise, what's the point? But yeah, I do recommend these. So if you have tried them, let me know what you thought of them as well. And if you thought they were crap, I don't care. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.